Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be opening up a box of Unfinity. I happen to love the unsets. This one is a little different because, as some of you may know, there are playable, or I should say tournament playable, tournament legal cards in here. And we're going to take a look at some of the examples of both tournament legal and non. And of course we get a box topper with the draft. This is actually a draft booster box, if you guys didn't catch that. Looks like this thing's like glued. I don't want to bend the card. Lot of controversy with this set. A lot of people are sort of like unhappy with the stickers. You got to put stickers on certain cards to trigger their abilities. And, you know, I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. Sleeve your cards, put the stickers on the sleeves, not a huge deal to me. Also, I don't know, do you have to actually take the sticker off and stick it to anything? We're opening up the box topper right now, by the way. I don't know. Like, can you cut the sticker out and then just, like, set it on the card so you're not destroying the card or risking anything like that? But again, with the sleeve on it, you could just stick it to the sleeve. Nice. We've got a Temple Garden Shockland, and look at that, my new camera setup is actually auto-focusing the way it's supposed to be. Let's just start cracking into some packs, guys. I'm excited for the unsets every single time. I don't know if you guys know, there's 4? No, there's 5 if you include unsanctioned. If we look into the unset history, we've got unstabled, unglued, unhinged, Unfinity, which is what we're opening up now, and then there's the unsanctioned. It's sort of like a box set. And wow, Mythic on the first pack. Photo Op. It's a non-holo. That's kind of cool looking. Before the game begins, you may post a picture of yourself posing like the art of any magic card with pound guess that magic card and no other text. So this is going to be one of those that is not tournament legal. You could tell by the little acorn symbol down here. And a lot of the ones that we're going to see, like this one here, no acorn. That means you can actually play it. If it's no acorn, you can play it. Look at that full art swamp. That's beautiful. Now, it's not a full holo, but, you know, that's another thing I feel like the unsets do well, are unique, sort of like full art, just cool looking lands, basic lands. Actually, that's a lot of where some of the value goes, too. Okay, so we've got an attraction. For those that don't know how attractions work, basically you've got lights on your attraction, and when you roll a 6-sided die, generally it's going to be like another card that tells you to roll a die to trigger an attraction, or to see if you can trigger an attraction. You would have to roll the number on the die that corresponds to the lit up lights on the attraction. The nice thing about the attractions is that if you roll, let's say like you had both of these on the board, for example. If let's say you rolled like a 5, see how like both of them have 5? It would actually trigger both attractions. At least that's the way I understand the rules as of right now. So that's kind of cool. I mean, you can really build up those attractions. And now some of them, like, actually look, some attractions are actually tournament legal and some are not, with that acorn there. Yeah, a little food token artifact. This is the other stuff with the unsets. You get like this crazy cool looking concepts in the art. I kind of love, actually that's making me a little bit hungry right there. So now that I see these stickers on here, I kind of feel like, I mean, are you, I see what they're saying. You're destroying the card to take the stickers out. You know what's interesting about that? I just sort of had a video, maybe I'll do a separate pile for stickers. I just had a video about a really old game. It was called Battle Cards. I mean, really, like around like the beginning of like when Magic came out. And it had cards you sort of had to destroy, right? And you had to choose. Do you collect it or do you play it? And I feel like these stickers are kind of that same concept where, you know, you could choose to keep the card pristine and not use those stickers and sort of collect it, or use them and play with them. It's kind of a consumable card game concept a little bit there. We've got a Slow Performer rare. Very nice. That's going to be interesting. Add 2 taps. So if you tap it, add 2 taps, activate only once per turn. While activating an ability, use tap rather than tapping the permanent to pay for the tap. Very interesting to see how that is going to play out. Got a nice full art island. And here's our attraction, Spinny Ride. Oh, pulled 2 cards there. And oh, we've got a rare attraction. And this one is Acorn. Cannot use it in a tournament. Push Your Luck. Very cool looking. Oh, and there's prizes. I do remember seeing that too. There's prizes in this set. We've got a treasure token, and here are our stickers. I kind of feel like I want to have a full set of sticker cards that aren't, you know, destroyed. I kind of want to keep them nice. I do have to say, I'm liking this camera a lot better. It's coming in way more crisp. Ooh, I like that art. A lot of different colors. Night Shift of the Living Dead, okay. Night of the Living Death. It's going to be a 4-drop for our gold. And a swamp. Full art basic land. Here's our attraction. And that's a common. And we have a gold attraction, Centrifuge. Visit each player draws a card from the library of the player to their right. You create 3 treasure tokens. Interesting. I don't know if that kind of mess up your game a little bit, because if you're drawing a card from their library, you don't know what's in there, if that's going to help you out or not. And there's some of our stickers. The sticker card feels a little weaker, if that makes sense, because like there's sort of perforated a little bit where the stickers. I do collect every one of these sets. I've got full set binder for each one. This one will be no different. I don't know if how many more boxes I'll crack versus, you know, just buying the singles that I need. Trust Chief Engineer. Whenever Trust Chief Engineer enters the battlefield or another creature dies, put a hack counter on Trust. If you pay 2, you can remove X number of hack counters from Trust, add or subtract X from the number or number word on target spell or permanent until end of turn. This effect can't reduce a number below 1 or a number word below 1. Wow, okay. I think if I were in the middle of a game, I'd have to read that once or twice there to follow along. The forest is beautiful looking. Look at that purple on the in the background. Purple and green always go together well for me. We have a fortune teller. And we've got a trash bin attraction. No gold, no rare attractions there. Token cat. And our sticker card. Yeah, it kind of feels like you could definitely feel the perforation through the back side of it. Do we have any doubles? Yeah, if we get a double, I'll take some stickers off just to see how that plays out. Oop. Sticker card came out first. All right, let's pick up the pace a little bit here. And, ooh, Mythic. What do we got here? Oh, Vorthos, Steward of Myth. This is a human gamer. Look at that. Each spell you cast with the chosen character in its name, flavor text, or art costs of any of the mana colors less to cast. So 1 of any of those mana colors. The effect only reduces the amount of the color mana you pay, obviously, because if the card doesn't have one of those colors, it wouldn't make sense to reduce it by one of those colors. But that's kind of cool. Another version of the swamp. Oh no, this is the same version we had before. I wonder how many different versions. Are we just going to get one of each? I think in the past it's always been just one of each. We'll have to see here. We've got foam weapons, kiosk, very cool. All those little like sort of like neon colors and stuff together do look very cool to me. Scavenger hunt attraction. We've got a teddy bear, nice and lit up. I mean, that does look like it's at a theme park, which I think is our theme for this set, given the attractions and the lights and the prizes. And okay, here we go. Like I said, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. We're going to try to get right to our... Where are we at here? Here's our rare. We have mobile clone. Using a mobile device, take a picture of a target creature. That device enters the battlefield as a token that is a photocopy of the pictured creature. That's cool. Now, it's a 4-drop. I have to look back and see how expensive that is compared to some other clone mechanic cards. There's our forest. And a dart throw, as well as a trash bin. Here's our token creature and our stickers. I mean, I'm not like into stickers per se. I guess I don't really care about stickers that much, but they do look kind of cool, like on a Magic card. You know, like I'd collect this. I don't know that I would collect the stickers on their own. Dissatisfied customer. And let's get going here. We're going to... Oh, there's a rocket ship. Ah, here we go. Celebrate 1000. That's kind of cool. A little play on words there. And there's our mountain. I really want to get a full art hollow. That'd be sweet. Drop tower. And, ooh, wait a second. What do we got here? Rare and hollow storybook ride. That's cool. Very nice. I think that one's going to have to go over here. And what do we got here? Oh, a ticket bucket bot. Collect your ticket counters here. Spend them wherever you place a sticker with a ticket cost. Be interesting to see how that plays out. I think I'm going to put that in a separate pile. And there's our stickers. This is... I think it's a fun set, you know. I love going back and looking at the my unset binders. I mean, I do it with all my sets, but those unset binders are just pops of color, pops of surprise. It's just, you get a different feeling enjoying this kind of a set versus your standard set. That's all. So we've got a Germain Pride of the Circus. It's a cat performer. Rare. And here's a Plains. I don't know if we had a Plains yet. Another kiosk and a Gallery of Legends. Okay, this is a rare attraction. You can get that in our rare pile. We got another ticket bucket. And there are the stickers. Okay. Moving right along. We're not at the halfway point yet. And you know what? Hold on. Let me separate our rares from our mythics. Kind of want to count how many mythics we get. So we've got 2 mythics, a Shockland, which I don't know if they're all foil or not, but this one's foil. And then we've got a foil full art rare attraction. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'm not counting packs just yet to know, you know, sort of like the ratio of where we should be. Lifetime pass holder. Let's see. Let's get this into focus a little bit here. Lifetime pass holder. It's a 1-drop. This is tournament legal. Lifetime pass holder enters the battlefield tapped. When it dies, open an attraction. So there's your trigger to open an attraction. Whenever you roll to visit your attraction, if you roll the 6-sided die, you may return lifetime pass holder from your graveyard to your battlefield. And that is a rare that goes in our rare pile. There's a forest, another one of those beautiful forests. And, ooh, what do we got here? Full Hollow Park Map Artifact. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do hollows in a separate pile. Another ticket bucket and some stickers. I'm having fun with this set. Look at this thing. What is this? Bamboozling Beeble. That's cool looking. Yeah, I'm going to really have to take some time once I get these all in a binder in card order and just really just sit down and absorb the flavor and the artwork. It's just, love these sets. Here's our rare for the pack. And we've got a mountain. Oh, I think I just saw something. Hold on. Did I see something? There's a an attraction I don't think I saw before. Ah, yeah. So we have a full hollow, rare enchantment. Don't try this at home. You can sacrifice it and it deals damage equal to twice the number of hot cards in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. What makes it a hot card? Oh, here we go. Whenever a hot source you control would deal damage, it deals that much damage plus 1 instead. Something is hot if it has hot things in its art, like fire or explosions. Okay, that makes sense why there's an acorn on this. It's not tournament legal because it's almost like the artwork has now dictated it's got some extra metadata attached to it. This is a hot card because it's got fire in it. If there's something hot in the artwork, I mean, it's cool. I mean, that's, to me, that's like that's the essence of unset cards, is to do stuff like that. But it does make sense that that is not tournament legal. I kind of wish, I don't know if Arena, like, I don't know that I've ever done played an unset in Arena. I know there's like, I think you can get the shock lands in Arena. I think you can do the basic lands, but I'd kind of like to play the game in Arena. I don't know if they're going to add that or not. Let me know below if anybody kind of knows. We've got a legendary artifact creature for our rare slot. Got our land, and do we have another rare? No. Nope. Okay. There's our sticker card. I kind of like the this playmat is like grayscale. It kind of lets the color of these cards pop. Look at that rat in the hat. Dude, that guy's having fun. Okay, and where we are with our rare, a Sovereign t-shirt. Another acorn card. There's our land. And, ooh, rare attraction. You know, sometimes you get those rare attractions and you gotta look. Tunnel of Love. You know, just because there are attractions in that back, was that third to the last slot, does not mean it's going to be common or uncommon. Another dissatisfied customer. That seems to be one of the popular commons to start the pack off. And there's our uncommons. And here we go for the rare. A Captain Rex Nebula. I don't think we've had that before. Legendary creature. And a human pilot employee. It's like a totally different shading. Very kind of, I mean, look. It's just like a very different aesthetic. Different style than what I've been seeing. And no rare there. There's a token and our stickers. Definitely building up a lot of sticker cards. But they will get consumed over the years. Like, I wonder how that's going to play out, right? Like, many years from now, people want to use the stickers, and the sticker cards have been consumed, you know, a lot of them by that time. Should be interesting to see. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if those, like, went up in value a ton or something and like nobody cares about it right now? Don't know. Do not know the future, but it would be interesting to find out and kind of revisit that. So we've got our third mythic, not a duplicate. That's cool. We have Myra the Magnificent, and this is a legendary creature, human performer. 4-drop. That's for your red and blue decks. There's an island, and nope. No rare artifacts or attractions rather, and more stickers. Let's see. We've got to have a duplicate set of stickers now because I kind of want to peel some of these off to see how this works. I'm kind of having a hard time catching it. Maybe we don't. I don't know how they're. I don't know if we have any duplicates yet. Like, I don't know how they are sorting those out. Like, if the same 3 are always going to be together, or are the stickers themselves actually like randomized throughout? I don't know. Okay, let's get in focus and kick it off. Little circuits act, is that what it is? Yeah, a circuits act. And bam. How is this a par 3? Okay, a lot of words going on in there. Whenever you cast a spell, you may have a target player mill X cards, where X is the number of words. Oh, okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of words in there for a reason. Another swamp. And our attraction. Ooh, we got a rare attraction. These really do. Look at, like, just all the color on here. Just blasts all around it. Very cool. Like, again, that food. Making me hungry. So we've got 3 mythics. We got our shock land. I'm feeling pretty decent because, like, we're either around the halfway point or we're not quite. I feel like we're around the halfway point. Like, I don't know what people are pulling. What are the pull rates? You know, how many mythics are people getting in a set? In a draft box. Here's number 4. Leah Hospitality Hostess. Legendary creature, elf employee. This is going to be a 4-drop for your green and white deck. You may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may cast spells from the top of your library. Guests you control get +1/+1. Okay. Building up our little mythic set over here. And we've got another swamp. Really, I mean, they truly are beautiful full art lands, in my opinion. Bumper cars. That looks fun. And there's like is that a giraffe in there? Nice. And we've got our token and some stickers. I gotta see if I can get the that like auto tracking sensor to not show up on the screen. And here we go. The most dangerous gamer. Did we get that? I don't think we got that. Maybe we did. Hold on, let's look at this thing. Because it's got death touch. I love cards with death touch. But it is a 4-drop and it's only a 2/2. So this thing it needs to bring something special. Let's see. Whenever the most dangerous gamer enters the battlefield or attacks, open an attraction. Okay, whenever or attacks. Okay. So this is an attraction generating type of a card, and it's tournament legal. Whenever you open an attraction, put a +1/+1 counter on the most dangerous gamer. Okay, so it's going to grow in strength and defense. Whenever you claim the prize of an attraction, destroy target permanent. Dude, that's really powerful, but I think this is one of those cards, if I'm not mistaken, that I've been hearing that you cannot get the prizes from a lot of the attractions in tournament legal type of attractions. I haven't had a chance to look at every single attraction to vet that out, but that'll be interesting because that would mean in tournament play that last line isn't as valuable. Although this other stuff here is, you know, you could stack up pretty nicely, especially if you have attractions that are doing other things. Hopefully we can find an attraction that's tournament legal that lets you claim a prize. And then if that's the case, then we can kind of debunk that. But I need a little bit of time to find that out. We've got to look at all the cards and build some decks and see what we can do. And we've got no rare attraction there. Got a full hollow, but it is a common? No, uncommon. And we got a separate little pile for that. Tickets and stickers. Yeah, I feel like we've passed the halfway point. Not doing too bad, I think, with 4 mythics. I don't know values of any of these cards at this point in the game. Just kind of enjoying them and, you know, looking at what's mythic. Okay, for a second that almost looked like Dark Depths, but now I see it's like a shark. I don't know if you guys remember Dark Depths. It's one of my favorite cards. Doesn't have as much use anymore. People know about the pattern and everything. I hate trying to pronounce these names sometimes. Dude looks like he's looking at like a 3D crossword puzzle or something. There's our rare. Ooh, I see some foliage. I don't know what it's going to be, but there's some foliage back there. And, okay, no rare for our attraction. What do we got? We've got a full hollow common. Nice. Squirrel token and our stickers. Alrighty. Let's move a little quicker and get ourselves over to our rare slot. Here we go. Katrina of Myra's Marvels. Legendary creature. This is another 4-drop. She's a 3/3, but as Katrina enters the battlefield, choose a letter. Whenever you cast a spell whose name begins with the chosen letter, create a 2/2 cat creature token with flying. Oh, and it's also got partner. You can have 2 commanders if both have partner. Very interesting. There's our forest. Yeah, it looks like we are getting different variations because look, right there you can see 2 different forests back there. We're definitely getting different variations of the basic lands. And we've got a full hollow rare. Nice. Katrina. Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, same card, but we've got it in foil. Yeah, I keep saying full hollow because the terminology across different games, right? Like in Magic, we say foil a lot. Let's see. Here we go. It's our stickers and our token. I'm having fun with this set. I can't wait to build some decks with it. I don't know, like, what is that going on there? Oh, it's like a baby? Yeah, okay. Like a little, got like a little, what do you call those? The twirly hats going on. And, oh, this looks kind of different. Yeah, again, it's that different art again, right? Like, it's like, it just looks different. It's like different shading. This is a legendary creature, although it looks to appear to be an uncommon. And here's our rare slot. We can get it to focus. Don't try this at home. And that's another one of those hot cards with fire or something hot in the artwork. There's our ticket bucket and stickers. Alrighty. What is it? Oh. One off. There we go. Oh, black hole. That sounds kind of cool. Kind of a science buff. I like the concept of black holes. We still figure out what they are and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So destroy a target creature and up to X other target creatures, where X is the number of attractions you visited this turn. Huh. That's, I mean, if you can stack the attractions and time this properly, I mean, that's pretty powerful. It is a 4-drop. So do your due diligence and get those, get those attractions visited that turn and stack them up, and you can really do some damage. We have a log flume. We've got a rare. It is an acorn card, but it's a rare attraction. It looks really cool. Let's see why it's acorn. Choose up to 4 creatures you control. Those creatures jump in a log until end of turn. Creatures in a log together can't be blocked unless they're all blocked. If a spell or ability you control targets one of them, it targets all of them. Interesting. That's that wacky stuff I just really like about the unsets. I don't know how polarizing these sets are. I mean, I definitely know, like, this particular set in general, like, people have issues with the attractions, the prizes, the stickers, the fact that we've got tournament legal cards mixed in. But I just mean unsets in general. Like, I feel like they're always pretty well received. So this one might be the one that's kind of like a little bit more controversial than the others. Legendary creature, human guest. This is a 5-drop. Auras and equipment you control attached to this card affect other creatures you control as though those auras and equipment were attached to them. Counters and stickers on this card affect other creatures you control as though those counters and stickers were on them. Interesting, but at 5-drop, you got to make those count because that is kind of expensive. I mean, it's not like the most expensive, but okay. Clown robot. Nice little colorful token there. Working our way through. I wonder if we can get some more mythics. I mean, 4 is not bad. I'd like to see at least 5, like 5 or 6. Again, I don't know what the pull rates are on this particular set, so I don't know if we're like right on par or doing better than par or whatever, but we've got a blue ribbon. Oh, it's a 1-drop. When blue ribbon enters the battlefield, ask a person outside the game. Okay, so it's an acorn. Ask a person outside the game which creature you control is most deserving of a blue ribbon. Attach the blue ribbon to that creature. Equipped creature has best in show. Whenever another creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, you may copy that spell or ability. If you do, the copy targets this creature instead. Kind of an interesting, I mean, I definitely understand why that's acorn. Like the moment you have stuff outside of the game, you know, you're saying ask a person outside the game. Like you can't have that in tournament play. But it's, you know, they're playing around with stuff. I don't know if people know this. I mean, I guess a lot of people probably do, but I don't know if everybody watching knows this. The unsets are also sometimes used as like a testing ground for actual mechanics that would be used in other sets. And I don't know how that's all done. So I don't know if like, is it ever used as a testing ground before the cards are produced, and then if they really like a mechanic for the game, they pull it out, and we never even know that it was in the play testing for the unset, or do they leave it in the unset? So that part I don't know. But here is our rare slot. Ooh, wait a second here. I think we've got, this is another shock land. I didn't know. Okay, so it's a non-foil. It is a shock land, which is a rare. And this is our mountain forest combo. Very cool. It'd be nice to see this in a foil, because the flame and stuff like probably would pop pretty nicely. We've got a second shock land. I like it. Nice. We got a dart throw. Love that art. Humongous dart being thrown at the board. And wow, this pack was loaded. We've got a rare attraction, the gift shop. Let's check out what this gift shop has going on. So it is an acorn card. We need to, if we visit, we can choose one that hasn't been chosen, create a 1/1 red balloon creature with flying, or a 2 pink teddy bear creature. It's a token. We can create 2 food tokens, or you get 3 tickets, or you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent that you own. So that's kind of cool. I see why it's rare, but again, it's an acorn, so you're not getting it in a tournament. And there's a full hollow. That's still, I mean, it's not a rare card, but it's still full hollow. I mean, this pack was pretty stacked, I think. I mean, I guess anytime you get a shock land in there, you could call it, you know, a good pack. But like to add extra rares and stuff, was pretty good. Oh, carnivore, nice. Sometimes certain arts just like I'm trying to go fast, but they just catch your eye. I see something else full art after this mythic. So we've got our 5th mythic, opening ceremony, not a duplicate, nice. And here you get to add, looks like one of every color of magic. You may open a sealed magic booster pack. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among the cards in the entire pack. Wow, that's great. So they're not even telling you what set you could use, like any magic booster pack, and you get to add one of every color magic. That's cool. Now it is a 6-drop, so I mean that's expensive, but I kind of like that. Keep a spare magic pack with you when you are playing with this set. Here's our basic land and uncommon attraction, token, and stickers. That's kind of cool for our 5th mythic. Okay. I'm going to kind of skip a little bit. Ooh, I like books. What is this? Autograph book. Autograph book enters the battlefield with a page counter on it for each person who has signed it. Pay 3 and remove a page counter from autograph book and draw a card. It's kind of cool. I like things like books and potions and certain types of artifacts like amulets and stuff like that. Devil Knievel, so Evil Knievel. Gold, legendary creature. It's got haste. It's a 3-drop. It's a 2/1. And when Devil Knievel enters the battlefield, jump over any number of creatures. If it clears those creatures, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. You can see a jumping demonstration at devilknievel.com. Actually, why don't we check that out right now? Hold on. Okay, so this is what I get when I go to that web page. And I'm not going to click on this. You guys go in here and watch if you want. But this kind of reminds me of like other cards. Like this one. Like in the other unsets. So Urza, I think it was something like every time you go to this page, you know, there's a chance that the different these abilities are going to be different here on the website. So they've kind of included, you know, browsing to a web page in the game. And if you click download, it looks like, yeah, so they've kind of published. Let's see if I can make this bigger. I don't remember seeing this before when this Urza card came out, but it looks like you could see the different options that you might get on their abilities. You know what I kind of like about that? And it looks like this is a card. So I have to check my set. Like maybe I just didn't notice. Or is it the back of her? I got to look at this. But what I like about it is that like if the internet were down or something, you've got all the abilities here. So you'd probably be able to, you know, come up with some kind of strategy, like maybe roll like a d20 for your first ability, roll it again for the second and third or something like that. And then you could get this done without the internet, without going to a web page. And then Urza's Funhouse. This one I've not seen. Let's see. Let's enter the Funhouse. Until end of turn, whenever a creature deals combat damage, you destroy that creature. Look, okay, so every time you hit the Funhouse for Urza, you're going to get a different ability. So that's kind of cool. So they've woven in the web page into the game, and it looks like this page will cover some different cards. Choose your stickers. Sticker me. Okay. So it looks like maybe you get like a virtual sticker choice here. Maybe this is I don't know why this is being used here. Maybe it's one of those things where like you could virtually choose your stickers so you don't have to destroy your cards, something like that. But back to our regular scheduled programming. I guess I kind of like the web page integration, as long as you can do it without the web page too, right? Like you need to be able to have like a backup. What do we have here? Space Berlin. Wow. I feel like this has got to be one of the chase cards. Wow. I remember when the Jace Berlin card came out. So this is obviously it's a mythic. It is a full foil, and we've got creatures in each sector can be blocked this turn. Oh, I see. This is the sector. Okay, I was hearing about sectors. So let's read this for a second so we can understand sectors. So this is a Space Sculptor, which means Space Berlin divides the battlefield into alpha, beta, and gamma sectors. If a creature isn't assigned to a sector, its controller assigns it to one. Opponents assign first. So you put your cards into 3 different sectors on the board. And I think you don't even have to use all 3. Like you could put all your characters into like just beta or something. But that's when these abilities start to become relevant because they're sector based. So you've got creatures in each sector can be blocked this turn only by creatures in the same sector. You've got for a -1, you've got put +1/+1 counter on each creature in the sector of your choice, or you can destroy all creatures in the sector of your choice. So that's interesting. So you got to know that like good things and bad things can happen to all the creatures in a sector, but the other sectors are sort of insulated, you know, from those abilities. So very interesting. I'm glad. This is a really cool card. I'm gonna have to like double sleeve that guy. The foiling, you got to protect on those things. There's some food. I'm starting to feel like we're doing good. Couple shock lands. We got a Space Berlin. You know, we're up to 5 mythics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. 6 mythics. I feel like this is a good box. You know, you guys have to tell me, because like if I'm totally off base and like everybody's getting like 10 and 11 mythics or something crazy, just let me know. But you know, from past experience, you know, I feel like, you know, 6, 7 mythics is like a pretty good pull rate for that box. So Nocturno of Myra's Marvels. It's a 4-drop 2/2. As the card enters the battlefield, choose a word with 5 or more letters. Whenever you cast a spell with the chosen word in its rules text, you draw a card and lose 2 life, and this also has partner. It is an acorn card. Here's our island. And, ooh, we got another rare attraction. The Ferris wheel. Kind of reminds me of Ferris Bueller, whenever I hear that. Okay. We've got, it's hard to count from here. I feel like there might be like 9 packs left or something like that. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. And take it right to the Centaur of Attention. Like that play on words there. There's our 5-drop. Rare. Another mountain. Really getting loaded up with those basic lands that are all full art. Kind of like that. Memory Test. Rare attraction. That one's only got 2. I'm thinking the more powerful they get, the less light or lights are available on the attraction, so that it's like more rare to pull it up. And our token, treasure artifact, and our stickers. I feel like my camera's been having like little line glitches coming through. It's kind of weird. I'll have to look into what that is. Got some dice. Look at those dice. They're like furry or something. Okay. And there's our rare. Let's just... Okay. So we've got an animated graveyard. This is a 5-drop. A little expensive. An enchanted graveyard is a creature on the battlefield with a base power and toughness equal to the total number of cards in it. It has the text boxes of all creature cards in it still in the graveyard. If an enchanted graveyard would leave the battlefield, instead exile animated graveyard. So you enchant your graveyard into an entire massive conglomerate of cards. That's wild. Okay, now I see why it's a 5-drop. That's kind of cool. Of course, it's an acorn card, though. Got forest basic land and no rare artifact. And there's our sticker card. Okay. Moving right along. I feel like we have like 6. This is like number 7 right here. I think we have like 6 packs after this. Let's just jump right into the rare slot. It's the Hardy of Myra's Marvels. Legendary creature, 4-drop, 4/4. As this card enters the battlefield, choose a number. Whenever you cast a spell with the chosen number of lines of flavor text, put that many +1/+1 counters on the creature. It's also a partner. That definitely makes sense to be an acorn card. And a lot of nice color on that trivia contest. It's an uncommon. Got a squirrel and our stickers. Overall, I'm going to keep saying it's like overall very beautiful set. It's not disappointing, you know, when it comes to just the aesthetic. I love looking at my unsets. Oh, this is a merfolk. Okay. So it's a 4-drop, 3/4, rare. I'll let you guys read the flavor text. You can pause it and read that if you like. There's our forest and uncommon artifact. Little ticket. The ticket cards, I mean, there's a bunch of them for the whole box, but they're not every pack. You know, they're probably, I don't even know, like every 3 or 4 packs or something. Like it doesn't even feel like every other. So they're not like rare cards, but as far as like pulls go, you know, they're not as common as the sticker cards. Wow. Okay. Comet Stellar Pup. And we've got our 7th mythic of the box. This is awesome. Okay, so this one has a 0 cost to roll a 6-sided die. If you get a 1 or 2, then create 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. If you get a 3... oh, I see. Also, let's just pause real quick. Right there, you get +2... loyalty counters. You get -1 or you get a +1. So those are baked in to the dice roll. But if you get a 3, then return a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty powerful. For a 5, Comet Stellar Pup deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him to a creature or player. Then you subtract 2. Okay. And then if you get a 6, you may activate Comet Stellar Pup's loyalty ability 2 more times this turn. Wow. That, to get a number 6, is really powerful. And so it's a 4-drop for your red and white deck. Very nice. Let me make some room over here. Stellar Pup needs a little bit of space. And no rare. Got tickets and stickers. Getting close to the end. We got 1, 2, maybe I miscounted. Wait, we got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 left after this pack here. Okie doke. It's been fun, guys. Very wacky set. Look at the art. I mean, look at this stuff. This is just cool. I feel like you get to just kind of like, I imagine if you happen to be like an artist for a set like this, you just get to kind of like unwind, you know? You just, whatever you could think of, go for it, you know, limitless, no boundaries. I don't really know if that's the case. I'm just speculating. But there is our rare Slot Treacherous Trapezist. They said that right. Mountain, and we got some hollow action. What do we got here? Last Voyage of the Blank. Those blank cards are always interesting because it feels like, you know, you don't know what people are going to put in there. There's usually cards, you know, later on that insert word here kind of a thing. I think you can take pieces and parts of other cards, names, and titles in this set and like put them on other cards. I haven't read any cards that do that yet, although we've probably opened some. So that's something to look into. Meet and Greet Sisay. Legendary creature. This is only a 2-drop. You need green and red. It is an elf performer, legendary creature with a 1/1. Whenever you cast a spell, choose one of these. Flavor. Meet and Greet Sisay gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each line of flavor text that the spell has, or history, create a treasure token. If that spell doesn't share an expansion symbol with the permanent you control or a card in your graveyard. So that's obviously, that is a acorn card. You're not going to be able to do something quite like that in a tournament or in sanctioned play. Let's get the last couple cards out here. Okay, we're down to 2 packs. 2 packs left with 7 mythics, 2 shocklands. Very happy with the pull rate on this box. Look at those guys. Ticket Turbo Tubes. Turbo Tubes. This is going to be fun to just sit down and, you know, just absorb, you know, slowly in a binder. Saw in Half. 3-drop instant. In our rare slot, you get to destroy a target creature. Right off the bat, that's pretty powerful. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of that creature, except their base power is half that of the creature's power, and their base toughness is half that of the creature's toughness. Round up each time. So this is tournament legal. The creature dies, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies, but it's like, so it's interesting because it's not as powerful as I thought. I mean, it's definitely got a utility to it. If you have like a huge creature that you need to break it in half, maybe it's easier to take down in 2 separate halves or whatever, but you're not actually destroying it completely net 0 off the board. I mean, you are putting it back on the board split into 2. So it's interesting. I have to see how that plays. It's tournament legal. Oh, got a rare attraction. Got that Ferris wheel again. We've had that before. Get that in our rare pile. And Gobsmacked. I don't know if that's a play on the band Godsmacked or not, or Godsmack. But Gobsmacked It's an enchanted aura 2-drop. You can enchant a non-land permanent. As this card enters the battlefield, choose a person outside the game. Here we go again with that choosing outside the game. As long as you can see the chosen person from your seat, enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay. And let's get that in our uncommon and common foil pile. Last pack. Let's just see what we get. Okay, last pack, everybody. Got a line cutter. We'll take a little extra time here. Seasoned Buttoneer. Look at the stuff in these cards. It's like just cool, man. Last Voyage of the Blank. Biluminary. A Spelling Bee. Nice. Ooh, that's our rare. That's our rare slot, everybody. It's an alien insect. 3-drop, 1/1. And Flying and Death Touch. Flying and Death Touch is a nice combination. Whenever a Spelling Bee deals combat damage to a player, that player looks at the top card of your library and chooses a word on that card. If you spell that word, if you spell it correctly, you draw a card. Otherwise, scry 1. Oh, looks like my battery is going. It's a good thing we are on the last pack. Ooh, guys, we've got a third Shockland. Awesome. I'm happy with that. What's the Shockland drop rate? I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to get? And another rare. A rare attraction, merry-go-round. Nice. This pack is just stacked. Nice. A concession stand. And then we've got a foil common, but it's a full art foil clown extruder. Very nice looking card. And that is going to do it. Really appreciate you guys taking the time hanging out with me. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe so you stay up to date with my content. If you like the video, please make sure to like it. It really helps out the channel a ton. And if you are looking to support the channel, one of the best ways you can do that is to become a patron. And you can get a button, a link to join Patreon on my website at tedsbasement.com or in the video description below. Thank you again, everybody, for sticking around this long. Watching the video to the end helps out the channel more than you know. Take it easy, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.